This is my Son Gohan Shenron deck. As you can see, he's a blue leader. He has the ability, when this card attacks, it gains 5,000 power for the duration of the turn. Then choose up to one Dragon Ball card from your deck or life and add it to your hand. Then shuffle any areas you look through. Wish, when there are 7 Dragon Ball cards in your drop area, choose up to one desired card in your drop area, add it to your hand, then flip this card over. On his flip side, he has 3 active main abilities. You can only use one of them when you activate the active main ability. You could draw a card, or you can choose one blue or black desired card in your hand with an energy cost less than or equal to your current energy and activate its active main skill. So it's a way of playing any of your blue or black desired cards for free. Third effect is remove 7 Dragon Ball cards in your drop area from the game. If you do, choose up to 3 of your energies and switch them to active mode. And this card gains 15,000 power and critical for the duration of this turn. And then flip this card over at the end of that turn. So it'll be a 30,000 critical. And if you use like Champa or Hidden Power East Supreme Kai, you know, that's 30k critical double strike. So obviously, you know, the focus is on attacking with him. He's going to be your little main win con. If you get that scenario where you get the critical with the extra 15,000, then throw in the double strike, so you'll be 40,000 critical double strike. You know, which is always good to finish off your opponent, or at least weaken them enough to finish them off with a final attack from another attacker without worrying about them having 2 cards now in their hands to combo and block your last attack, because you know you crit them, so they won't have that. So this is the Shenron that I decided to use for this deck. There's other Shenrons, but this one can attack. It's blue, so that can be a little relevant, of course. And it has decent effects, so I wanted to do that. So I want to do this first. Oh, okay, I'm going to go with the premise of the deck. Sorry, give me a second. Alright. So, obviously, I'm using this Shenron. So obviously I'm going to have Dragon Balls, which will help me with some deck thinning. I have a Desire card, which will be World Peace. Why not? It's a really good card. More likely I will use it with Go Tanks, Super Saiyan 3, Ghost Attack Go Tanks, or Chain Attack Trunks for the whole Zeno combo. You know, because that's in the deck. What was it? Yeah, deck thinning with Dragon Balls and whatnot to get to your, you know, good combo pieces. A lot of free cards. There's like you're gonna be using less energy to play cards, as always. I've been trying to incorporate that concept into a lot of decks. Trying not to rely heavily on you know, energy, because when you tap out, then there's not much you can do. Your options are limited when you're tapped out. So then sometimes that's why most players play cards that once they play it, it untaps and stuff like that. You know, like Dimension Magic. The cool thing about Dimension Magic, though, the untapping energy is very useful. It's the fact that you can Sparking 5. In other words, you can play for free, you know, by taking a life. So that is a free play card for me. But the whole untapping 2 energy is very, very useful, especially when you tap an energy to play the card, then untap 2 energies. So that way you have 2 energies for a couple more negates, or at least for 10k combos, right? So moving on to the cards. There's a lot of red cards in this deck. A couple black cards, a couple blue cards. Because they're relatively generic, you know, just simple, straightforward. Anyone can use them, splash them into any deck. Obviously, Awakened Warrior Bardic is becoming my staple little boss monster that I just teching into everything. Because he's 20k double strike and I could play him for free by overwhelming 4. So there's your 20k free play double strike card. So you can use that to surprise your opponent, especially when you force them to tap out, because they're like trying to stop your leader, they're trying to stop your maybe another bad card you played, and then you finish them off with that. Obviously, to go with the package, Bodyguard Legend, another free play card. So you can play this for free. He's 15,000, so that's already good enough that if your opponent's leader is awakened, you can attack him. Even without comboing, you can, deal some damage. But you can still combo with Champa or something and make him 25k double strike, and all it costs you was 1 energy, so you still have energies available, right? Stuff like that. The fact that you play this for free, that means those energies can be used to play other battle cards. So you can play a couple more battle cards, combo cards, the works. And he's a blocker, so he's defensive. You can play him for free as a free blocker. You can play one of him for free, then play 3 energies to play another copy of him, and then you have 2 blockers. So you have essentially 2 negates right there. And moving on, Chain Attack Trunks. With his effect, you can bring out a Bodyguard Legend. So you can play a Bodyguard Legend for free, pay 4 energy to play this Chain Attack Trunks to play another Bodyguard Legend from your hand, and now you have 3 attackers plus your leader, so that's 4 attackers. So you got if your leader's awake, you got a 3 15Ks, the 2 Bodyguard Legends and the leader. Those are 3 15Ks, and then Chain Attack Trunks being 20k. So that can go at your opponent. You could obviously attack with your leader first, typically, because most leaders have a draw effect. So you attack, draw, hopefully draw a battle card, so that way you can use that to combo with one of your battle cards, or boost your leader if you really need to get that leader attack to go through, especially if the leader also has an effect like critical or double strike or something. Of course, I forgot to mention, when you play Chain Attack Trunks, one, he can attack cards in active, he can attack battle cards that are in active mode, so that's very useful. But the thing is, once you play his ability, you can obviously play Zeno, the Playing God, and then get Zeno's ability. You can see it there. I'm not going to read out the effect. But, basically it's a redo button or undo button or a reset. You can easily reset the game with that one little simple combo. Obviously you can see there's a lot of synergy, as well as just a lot of potential interactions. You can free play some cards, do a good amount of damage, and then Chain Attack Trunks Zeno, and then just reset everything, and then it's like, oh man, you just threw me for a loop because I was doing all this and that to react to your line of plays, and then you just reset everything. You know what I mean? So I love that. Then again, like I said, Dimension Magic, Sparking 5, you can pay 1 blue to play it because your leader is blue, right? You can again attack and untap to up to 2 blue energies. But you could also Sparking 5 it by taking a life and playing this from your hand. So it's another free play card. Negate can save you from losing, so that way you can try to win with your win con. We got 3 regular Dragon Balls. Your leader is Shenron, which it is. Draw a card. So pretty simple. It's free. You play it, which is always good. Just play for free. So again, more free play cards, and you draw, and hopefully draw more cards you free play. Destructive Champa. Pay 1 energy of any color to combo with this card 10,000. So that way you give whatever you use it on 10,000 power. Combo power plus double strike. So obviously we have Hidden Power East Supreme Kai, same thing. Your main win con, swarming the field, getting Bodyguard Legend and a battle card, and Awakening Bardock, and double striking with Champa or East Supreme Kai or something like that, right? Doing all that in a single turn, obviously the win con in its own right. But that's a lot of resources. That's a lot of cards you gotta play to get that off. With this though, this is a 1-card win condition, which I love. 1-card win condition, and of course you can combo it with all the other stuff I've mentioned, Bodyguard, Legic, and so forth, right? And just swarm hard, and just make sure your opponent can't win, right? So Ghost of Tank Super Saiyan 3 Gold Tanks, as you can see, when you play, you get 3 ghost tokens, so you're getting 4 bodies. You play him and you get 3 tokens, right? 3 extra bodies. They're 15k power, which is great. So if they were 10k, it wouldn't be that great, because if your opponent's leader is awakened, then those 10ks aren't that useful, because you're going to have to boost them in order for them to have some type of use. But when you have 4 or less cards in your hand, all your tokens gain double strike. And this card, oh, can't forget that, that's very important. This card and all your tokens get double strike. So you have 4, you basically have 8. For 1 card you have 8 damage on board. 1 card. That's why it's a 1-card win con. I'm surprised I don't see it as often nowadays than you should. It's that good. I can admit I don't know what's on the ban list, so if this is banned, it's like, oh, okay, that explains it. That's cool. Makes sense. It's literally a 1-card win con. To me, it's always been the exodia of the game ever since it came out in set 2. But the thing is, you know, like I said, I don't see it as much nowadays. I barely saw it even when it came out. But anything's possible. Anything's possible. That it could be, you know, restricted or banned. I do play like 1 or 2 copies in some of my red decks, because it's just a 1-card win con. I draw it if I get to play it. I usually by turn 4, when I play my 4th energy, I'm already going in for the kill, because I already put in all the work since turn 1 all the way up to turn 4. My opponent should be down to 2 life, 1 life. You know, especially if they were taking a life with their own effects, or, you know, obviously I'm dealing double strike damage, or, you know, swarming the field, you know, Legic, you know, leader, and then play a battle card and attack with 3 attacks. My opponent takes all three attacks, right? I'm quickly getting to the point where they have very low life. They'll end up more likely at 2 life. So I don't need a 5-drop as often as I would need a 4 or less drop, you know, card. So as you can see, Mafuba only requires 1 blue to play it. So it wouldn't be that hard to get just 1 blue energy into your energy zone, and then just, you'll be able to play Mafuba. And it's good against a lot of cards, including cards with barrier. So that's what makes this important. Really good card. So, you know, it's one of those tech cards. So had to try to fit it in, right? My main card, my main combo. So this is where I get most of my 5k power from. Is Planet M2. I had to play 3 because I had to make space for the Dragon Balls and stuff. And since it's a field card, you don't need that many copies, because once you play one, that one's going to stay on the field for a pretty long time, pretty much throughout the whole game. So you don't need that many copies. You just need to get 1. So I have 3. Obviously, you can use it to weaken your opponent's battle cards, so that way they can you can, you know, KO them through this effect. Especially if they have a blocker or something with just 5k power, and be like, all right, attack your leader, and I play this, and I use this M2's effect on that 5k creature right there. Oh no, not my battle card. I needed him. Yeah, well, he's gone. You know, stuff like that. Especially if they needed it to evolve into something stronger. Good thing I got rid of it. It's just kind of like a lightning bolt or a spot removal card. Obviously, 4 right off the bat. I just put 4 of these, and then I put in the, you know, the 3 Dragon Balls. These are the Super Dragon Balls. Cost 2 to play. So Active main, if your leader card is Shenron, draw 4 cards, then choose 2 cards from your hand and place them into the drop area. You know, obviously this will help you with overwhelming, and then you gotta be strategic. You don't want to overwhelm your Dragon Balls because you want to use your wish effect, right? So be careful how you use Bardock. He's obviously a surprise attack, like haha, I'm going for game. So don't be quick to play him. Be careful. But of course, drawing cards in general, and the fact that you can search out the Super Dragon Balls with the leader is awesome. So pluses for days. Then of course, World Peace. It's essentially the monster born in the game. It's a desire card, so you'll be able to get it back once you do the 7 Dragon Ball Wish effect. You can always add it back. You can also use, you know, since it is a desire card, black, you could play it for free. So if you have 2 copies, you can play one for free with your Awakened Leader side, and then play the second copy by actually paying for energy, and then you can get 2 battle cards equal to your, you know, the energy you have on your side field, and get them into play. You know, obviously you might have 4 energy, for example, so then you'll do Chain of Trunks and try to get, you know, as many battle cards into play as possible. Or you do, obviously the best thing to do would be Go Tanks, so you'll need 5 energy, so that way you can get those tokens. So if you can double Go Tanks, then that's 8 attackers, and if your hands is 4 or less, then that's 16 damage in a single turn. Just 1 Go Tanks is a game. 2 of them is just overkill, but hey, better to guarantee victory than to hope, right? So moving on, and the last card, which was already mentioned earlier for the whole Chain Attack Zeno combo, obviously is Zeno-sama. I consider him the button because of the whole resetting thing, but yeah, Zeno-sama, the playing god. And double checking, making sure I didn't skip anything. Yeah, that should be everything. Pretty simple, straightforward. A lot of these cards you're going to be playing for free, so you're not going to be using up much energy. You don't have to think as much of what you know, of resource management, of like, should I keep my energy on tap? Should I tap out? Should I do this? Should I do that? No, just play, attack, win. Pretty simple, and you're welcome. And that's the end of the video.